Hey, I don't know about you, but personally, I'm not looking for a sticking plaster or a tablet that I can take that will make me feel better. I'm prepared to work on myself. And that's exactly what I want to talk to you about on Wednesday night at 5 o'clock, and hopefully to meet everybody that's in this particular forum. I'm talking to you about how to build and improve your health, your wealth, and your relationships. And also, conversely, just have a little think about what's the cost of, or the opportunity of cost of when we ignore certain factors in our life, certain factors that we really need to work on. I think there's certain points in our life, especially as we get older, we can look back and we can appreciate on. There's certain times where our focus went, and where your focus goes, evidently your energy goes as well. Where uh, you had a particular mission. There were things that you needed to achieve, and that's exactly what I want to talk to you about on Wednesday night. And then consider, or at least reflect, because that's really the role of a good coach. It's not to provide you with the answer, but to have you to reflect and hopefully unearth something that's within you, so we can set free the real person and the things that really have value to you are the things that you really want to achieve. That's essentially the discussion that we're going to have on Wednesday night. And I want to share with you the things that really matter to me over the years, and as I look back on my life. And when I think about it, up to the age of 25, I was involved in professional sports, and then after 25, I forged a career and my own business. That was fairly successful. 2 offices, 15 employees, and we built a successful business that was sold in 2018. And these certain things that we're going to talk about during that period of time, like us all, we've all experienced it, is that there were certain times I gave things more focus than perhaps others. And I want us to consider whether we could have given things more focus, or perhaps we focused in the wrong direction, and what kind of action are we looking at taking now, especially with the time that we have in front of us, and how do we make those best decisions. And I want to talk about that. The problem is, in many situations, and I'm sure you're very aware of this, that the brains are our best, or the mind's not the best thing in which to resolve these things. And we've got to learn to open our heart and listen to our heart. Some people often refer to this as a gut reaction, a gut experience. They just felt somebody else's energies, frequencies, which was just not right with mine. And I felt that was wrong. But it's picking up things, and we know from experience, not from knowledge, but we know from experience when these things feel right, and we can just step into them and become the best version of ourselves. So on Wednesday evening, I really am looking forward to talking to you about these things, having a discussion with you, sharing my experience, and also want to listen to your experience and see how things worked out for you and the areas that you're looking for slight improvement to, in which hopefully will make big impact and a big difference in your life. Because we all know that the most valuable thing we have is time. And after time is probably the health to enjoy that time. And maybe that is our greatest wealth, but that's exactly what we will talk about. And interestingly, I just want to finish on this point. When we talk about relationships, we often think about maybe our spouses, our sons and daughters. And what we negate, what we often think about, is our relationship with ourselves. How do we reflect upon ourselves? How do we see ourselves? How do we want other people to see us? So our relationship with ourselves is also a big part of our discussion on Wednesday evening. So look forward to seeing you there. I wish you wealth, health, and of course good relationships with yourself and with people around you. Look forward to seeing you there.